friends, and welcome back to my channel. Fall is almost here, and I don't know about you, but there's something so special about this season that makes me want to slow down, savor the small things, and reset my space. Today's video is a little bit of everything that makes autumn feel so special. Cozy drinks, slow moments, family adventures, and of course, a little fall haul of things I've been collecting to bring those cozy vibes into our home. I have a feeling that fall is going to be extra meaningful this year. It's our first one as a family of 3. Getting outside for simple walks, breathing in the crisp air, and noticing the leaves slowly turning feels like a reset in itself. Of course, we're still at the end of summer here, but I can't help but daydream about the crisp and cool mornings ahead of us. This weekend, we packed up and drove out to Elk Island National Park for a little family picnic, our baby Taran's very first long drive. It's wild how even the simplest trip feels like an adventure when you're sharing them with a baby. And don't mention all of the packing and prep work that goes into any outing these days. There's something grounding about having a meal outside surrounded by quiet and trees that makes the season feel a little more magical. We encountered several herds of buffalo roaming freely about, and it was pretty neat to see these mighty beasts up close. It's the end of August, and that means fall is just around the corner. In my opinion, it's the best time of the year. I'm a September baby, so can you blame me? So the Burr months, which is September, October, and November, are filled with festivities. The weather is amazing. I'm a sucker for seasonal decor. If you know me, I get a lot of joy out of decorating the house per season. So for fall, I like to splurge and put up all of the warm fairy lights, seasonal decor like autumnal leaves and such. Of course, when Halloween comes around, I like to add a little bit of the spooky touch as well, but we'll get to that later in October. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Shivangi. I create seasonal lifestyle content here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handles are at the end of this video. So we're at the end of August. It's a warm summer day here, and I have already gulped down an iced pumpkin spice latte to get myself into the mood. To welcome the new season, I've done a little bit of shopping, including baby clothes, seasonal decor, candles, a book, coffee supplies, and a lot more. So let's jump into this fall haul right away and show you everything that I've been splurging on. If you don't already know, I am a new mom to a 8-week-old baby, Taran. As you can see back here, he was born on the 4th of July, and our lives have changed forever. I'm beyond the moon in love, and he's the best baby I could have ever asked for. I hauled a few different pieces, mostly from Old Navy because they had a great end of season sale happening. And one of them also happens to be his Halloween costume. Maybe I won't reveal that just yet, just so we have some exciting footage to look forward to later in October. But I did buy a few pieces that I'm hoping he can wear when we go to the pumpkin patch or fall walks on a weekend morning. My in-laws will also be visiting us from Scotland, and I have picked up a couple of things that I'm hoping we can work on together as a family as we hang out in the living room and play with the baby. Getting into baby clothes, I saw these cute little dungarees or overalls. This color, burnt orange, is my absolute favorite this time of year. I personally bought myself a couple of pieces in the very same color, burnt orange, so naturally Taran had to have some as well. This cute little plaid shirt, again, I thought it could be great paired with the very same burnt orange coveralls or with a whole different outfit. This onesie with a skeleton is a little spooky, and I think appropriate enough for October. My husband Jason and I both really enjoy Halloween and celebrating it leading up to the day of. So this would be one of those outfits I would probably dress up Taran in just for the heck of it. Another, you guessed it, burnt orange little onesie. I thought it was too cute. Okay, this is the piece that I was most excited about when I placed the order at Old Navy. It says boo. I'm hoping he'll get much use out of this. They grow so fast at this age, newborns, and so I'm hoping he can wear this at least a couple of different times before it's too small. I also got another pair of these overalls, and these are blue and white pinstriped. My husband said he kind of looks like a train conductor, but I think it's a classic look, and stripes never go out of style. What's great about these is that they have these snap-ons instead of actual buttons. The diaper changes and everything has been super easy in one of these outfits. And last but not least, it's always good to have these onesie sort of outfits. Taran pretty much wears these all day when we're just chilling at home. They're also great as pajamas when he goes to bed. I like the ones that have the double dual-ended zippers, so diaper changes are super easy and it's easy to put on and take off as well. The material is also really breathable and very soft, which is important in my opinion. I got one in a cream and another in an army green. That's it for baby clothes, but like I said, I have a couple more pieces that I just haven't revealed yet, so stay tuned for future vlogs to see what we have in store. Moving on to clothes that I purchased for myself. Now, having transitioned from working full-time to now being on mat leave, maternity leave, there's actually no need for me to be buying as many clothes as I did back then, but I picked up a few things that would make me feel good, even loungewear, as I hang out at home, go for walks, meet up with friends for coffee. And again, these are seasonal and versatile, and I think I could make use of them in the years to come as well. First up is an activewear set, again from Old Navy. And like I mentioned, burnt orange is my favorite color of the season. So I got a pair of workout tights and a zip-up cropped, what do you call these? Sweater? I'm not sure, but one of these like sleeved zip-up thingies with the thumb holes. They're super comfortable and breathable and love the color. I also got a sweater dress that I'm hoping I could wear into winter as well. Where I live in Edmonton, Alberta in Western Canada happens to be one of the coldest places on Earth. In fact, there was one year where we were colder than the North Pole, but that's a whole different story time to get into. But this is a brown sweater dress that's woolly but soft and really comfortable on the skin. It's not that itchy kind of wool that I totally despise. So I'm really looking forward to layering this, perhaps even with a button-down shirt underneath or an informal, like full-sleeve t-shirt sort of look with some tights and cute boots. So that's what I'm hoping to style this as. And like I said, Halloween happens to be one of my favorite holidays, if you will. So I also treated myself to a sweatshirt, a crew neck, and it's got a little skeleton on it that says Sunday Scaries. And I thought this would be perfect to wear when I film my Sunday ritual videos. Anything that I would like to get done on a Sunday, including house chores, scratching things off my to-do list, anything that I haven't had a chance to attend to during the week. I think of it as a day to get my life back together before starting a new week. I'm also obsessed with the color red. Red is definitely having a moment this fall and leading into winter. In my opinion, red is like a neutral. I think it's such a versatile color that you could wear pretty much year-round. It's seasonal, it's festive. I treated myself to a pair of red Mary Jane flats. They're super comfortable. I just got them off of Amazon, so they were quite inexpensive. Overall, it adds a really fun touch to a neutral outfit, and I think I'll get much use out of it. Moving on to books, I saw this one during my latest venture at HomeSense. It is called Rituals for Life by Isla MacLeod, illustrated by Luisa Rivera. I thought this was an interesting find. In fact, it was my husband Jason who spotted it on the shelves, so shout out to Jason. The book goes on to talk about rituals, the purpose, why we perform certain rituals. It talks about aligning oneself with nature and the elements, and that's something I'm into, so let me read this and get back to you on it. Fall is known for all the warming spices and scents that often linger around the house from baking and such. The first one here is by the brand Sand and Paws, which is great because it's safe for dogs. We have a dog, Oscar, and he's often hanging out with us in the living room all around the house. And I also want to make sure that the air that we're breathing is safe enough for everybody in the house. So this is called Falling Leaves, and it definitely has that classic fall scent. It smells like nutmeg and other warming spices and has a very crisp but musky, masculine scent to it. This one's called Golden Pumpkin. I really liked the lid, the jar as well. This one, Golden Pumpkin, smells exactly like pumpkin pie. I'm getting notes of pumpkin, clove, and cinnamon for sure, as the label says. Delicious, simple, pretty jar. Can't go wrong. And lastly, this little ghosty candle. I thought it would be great for Halloween to put on the coffee table or somewhere else around the house. I also picked up some seasonal decor. Now, I already have quite a bit at home, and so I've been really mindful about only purchasing things with a purpose or for a specific need. The first thing I picked up was this little floral arrangement of fake flowers in this little wicker basket situation. I think this is really adorable. The colors are so lovely. It's a mix of bright yellows and oranges with pops of green. I think it adds a nice touch to the background setup, and I totally love it. And next is this little stack of squirrels. It's a family of 3. And Jason and I have a cheeky joke about it being Jason, myself, and our baby Tarn. I thought this was super cute given that we have a family of squirrels living in our very own backyard, and I often see them run back and forth. So this felt like a little nod to them, and our family just grew into a family of 3. So I thought this was very sentimental, but cute. I've had my eyes on the Tartelette Toasted palette for a few years now. It's definitely not something new on the market. There's a good combination of matte and metallic shades to add that touch of glam or keep it neutral. Last but not least, as I mentioned, I will be having some family members visiting us in the next couple of weeks. And what better way to spend time together than doing joint activities? So I found a puzzle that I thought might be fun to assemble together. It's 1,000 pieces. It is for Halloween. We're a little early, but that's okay. Puzzle's a puzzle. And yeah, the illustration's very cute. So that was the haul. I really enjoyed picking up all of those pieces, and I'm really excited and looking forward to decorating the house, placing some of these around, reading that book, smelling the candles, and enjoying everything that this season has to offer. And of course, no season is complete without a soundtrack. I've been curating a new playlist on Spotify. It's full of those in-between songs that bridge the last golden days of summer into the cozy rhythm of fall. If you're looking for new music to study, journal, or sip tea to, I'll link it down below in the description box. I am also starting to plan something I'm calling Slowtober. Think of it as a gentle challenge to lean into slower living this season. So coming October, I will be featuring more videos on this channel that focus on mindful routines, cozy rituals, and intentional days. I'll be sharing more about that soon, so stay tuned if that sounds like something you'd love to join in on. And that's a wrap on today's fall haul and vlog. This season has been such a special one for us, and I can't wait to keep sharing these little moments of slow living, cozy rituals, and family life as we head deeper into autumn. Thank you so much for spending part of your day here with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and join me for more slow and cozy living content. Wishing you the coziest start to fall.